Good evening, yogis. Welcome to your 60-minute flow 2. My name is Steph. I'll be guiding you this evening. I have my lovely sister Adriana here to be your body. Thank you guys all for coming. We appreciate your ongoing support as we continue to teach virtually. We'll continue sending out those schedules the night before. I'm gonna one last time send out the playlist here in our group chat in case you need it. I'll let you know when to start that. If you'd like to grab a block or some sort of prop to help ground you to the earth this evening, that's encouraged, but not necessary. So feel free to get those things. Mute your audio, option to keep your video going, and we'll get started here lying on our back. If you want to start your playlist first, I'm going to go start that. Find that comfortable resting posture on your back. Let your limbs go long. Begin to feel your body melt into your mat. Start to take a scan of your body here. Notice how you are feeling this evening. Begin to let go of anything that's on your mind, any distractions that might be happening in your home. Let those go to the side. And really honor yourself with this 60 minutes to move and to breathe with the wonderful community we have made here at YogaFit. Start to take notice of your breath. Together, we will take a deep inhale through your nose. Hold it at the top. And open mouth, exhale, sigh it all out. Like that, inhale through your nose. Hold it at the top. Exhale, release. This time, inhale through your nose. Seal your lips. And exhale out through your nose. Continue to breathe here at your own pace. This is the breath that will guide you throughout practice. I invite you to flip your palms towards the ceiling if they're not already there, to set an intention here for class. I'm going to offer up the intention to embrace the silence. Take notice how you're feeling during this collective pause that's happening. There are a lot of emotions that might be coming up for you. So let these moments bring you back to your breath. One more time, we'll take a deep inhale through your nose. And exhale, sigh it out. Begin to welcome movement into your hands and feet. As you are ready, send your arms above your head, finding a long body stretch, perhaps interlacing your fingers together. Take a deep inhale here, and take a deep exhale. When you are ready, draw your knees to your chest and rock and roll up to a seated position. You can cross your legs, sit up nice and tall. Inhale your right arm high, left hand behind your back, and exhale, find a nice easy twist to your left. Right hand goes to the outside of your left knee. Gaze out over your left shoulder. Breathe here. Inhale, right arm high. Exhale, back to center. Switch that out. Inhale, your left arm high. Exhale, twist to your right. Left palm comes to the outside of your right knee. Gaze out over your right shoulder. Lengthen the crown of your head towards the ceiling. On your inhale, come back to center. And make your way to your tabletop position. Stack your shoulders over your hands. Hips over knees. Inhale, your right arm high. Exhale, thread the needle. Send your right arm underneath your left. Rest your right ear on your mat. Option to take a bind here with your hand. See if you can press your hand into the ground, opening your chest a little more towards the ceiling. Breathe here. You took a bind, you can release that. Inhale, your right arm high. Exhale, back to your neutral tabletop position. Inhale, your left arm high. Exhale, thread the needle. Send your left arm underneath your right. Left shoulder blade and left ear rest on your mat. Option to take an arm bind once again. See if you can press your left hand into the ground and open your chest a little bit more. Took a bind, you can release that bind. Inhale, your left arm high. Exhale, back to tabletop position. Moving into a couple rounds of cat and cow. Inhale, cow pose, gaze high, open your chest. Exhale, cat pose, press your mat away, curve your back, draw chin to chest. Inhale, cow pose. Open your chest. Exhale, cat pose. Draw your belly to your spine. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Take one more just like that at your own pace. We'll meet in neutral tabletop position. On your inhale, find your high plank pose. Create one long, strong line of energy with your body. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips back. Press your palms into your mat. Fan your fingers wide. Bend your knees as much as you'd like here. Perhaps walk out your dog. Beginning to open up those hamstrings. And find stillness as you are ready. Inhale, gaze to the top of your mat. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Walk your feet behind your wrists. Let your torso hang heavy. You can bend your knees any amount here. Perhaps interlace your hands, sway side to side. Option to take a chest expansion, interlacing your hands behind your back. We'll be moving into lots of chest expansions throughout class. So begin to warm that up if it feels good. If you're on an arm grip, you can change that out. One more round of breath here. And release your fingertips to your mat. Toe heel your feet to touch. And inhale, slowly rise to stand. When you get to the top, take a couple shoulder rolls. And on your inhale, mountain pose, send your arms high. Find your steeple grip. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, side body stretch to the right. If you can feel that side body stretch, extending your fingers a little more to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, side body stretch to the left. Send your fingers towards the left wall. Draw your shoulder blades back. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, little baby back bend with steeple grip. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Palms come to your knees or thighs. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga. Always an option to hold a high plank or drop to your knees. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll flow our sun A here. Inhale, see the top of your mat. Exhale, step or float, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, baby back bend, steeple grip. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Open your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more like that. Inhale, see the top of your mat. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, steeple grip. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga. Take your options here. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, gaze to the top of your mat. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sit deep, arms high. Tuck your tailbone under. Draw your shoulder blades back. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, airplane your arms, palms of hands, face the ground. Draw your shoulder blades together. Engage those triceps. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Left knee drops to your mat. Inhale, crescent moon, arms high. Find that steeple grip. Exhale, baby back bend. Gaze towards the ceiling. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, hands to heart center rather. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And on your exhale, find a revolved prayer twist here. Take it easy. Open your chest to the side wall. Beginning to wake up the body here. On your inhale, find your low lunge. Exhale, high plank pose. Inhale to fill up. Exhale, flow your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take that on the left side. Inhale, your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Drop your right knee to your mat. Inhale, arms high, crescent moon. Find your steeple grip. Exhale, baby back bend, gaze up. Inhale, hands back to center. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, find your prayer twist here. Right elbows at the outside of your right knee. bunny rabbit. Breathe here, open your chest to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, find your low lunge. Inhale, high plank pose. Exhale, flow your chaturanga here. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out through your nose. Inhale, gaze to the top of your mat. Step or float to top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sit deep, arms high. You've been here before. Exhale, airplane your arms. Engage your triceps, draw shoulder blades together. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Flow your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your right leg high. Exhale, draw knee to nose. Carve out your spine. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Find your pyramid pose here. Feel that in your hamstring. Hands can come to blocks or frame your right foot. Inhale. Exhale, deep bend in your right knee. Inhale, straighten your leg again. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, arms high. Exhale, airplane your arms. Send them back in space. Beautiful job. Inhale, crescent lunge, arms high. Exhale, warrior two. Find your heel to arch alignment. Gaze out over your right fingertips. Beautiful job. Inhale to fill up. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach forward and down. Send your left fingertips towards the ceiling. Open your chest. Breathe here. Option to take an arm bind if you'd like. Send your right fingertips to your right hip crease. Left hand to your right hip crease. Binds can release. Inhale, start pose. Arms high, heels in, toes out. Exhale, horse pose. Sit deep, bend your knee. Inhale, start pose. Exhale, warrior two to the back of your mat. Been here before. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Send your left fingertips high. Exhale, low lunge. Listen here. Inhale, Skandasana. Shift weight into your left foot. Your right leg goes long. Flex your right foot a lot. Sit up tall here. Option to find balance with your hands at heart center, or option to bring your hands down to the ground or a block. Breathe here. Inhale to fill up. Exhale, walk your hands to the other side. Weight goes into your right leg. Inhale, sit up tall. Breathe here, find your balance. Inhale to fill up. Exhale, find your low lunge. Inhale, high plank pose. Exhale, flow your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful job. We'll take that on the left side. Inhale, your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, pyramid pose, straighten your left leg. Draw your left hip crease back in space. Inhale. Exhale, bend your left knee. Find that low lunge. Inhale, straighten it once again. Really waking up that hamstring. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Come to rise, arms high. Exhale, warrior two. Find your heel to arch alignment. Gaze out over your left fingertips. Bend your left knee a little bit deeper. Inhale to fill up. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach forward and down. Your right fingertips reach high towards the ceiling. Open your chest a little more. Option to find an arm bind. Maybe send your right fingertips to your left hip crease. Breathe here. Arm binds to release. Inhale, star pose. Heels in, toes out. Send your arms high. Exhale, horse pose. Sit deep. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, warrior two to the back of your mat. Inhale, reverse warrior. Send your right fingertips high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, skandasana. Shift weight into your right foot. Left leg goes long. Flex your left foot a lot. See if you can sit up tall. Option to have your fingertips on the ground, on a prop, or bring them to heart center if you can find your balance. Breathe here. Inhale to fill up. Exhale, walk your hands to the other side. Shift weight into your left foot. Right leg goes long. Flex your foot a lot. Find your arm variations here. Opening up those hips. Inhale. Exhale, find your low lunge. Inhale, high plank pose. Exhale, flow your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. We'll flow that one breath to one movement. You guys got it. Inhale, see your hands. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale, bend your right knee. Inhale, straighten your leg. Exhale, bend your right knee. Inhale, crescent lunge, arms high. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale to fill up. Exhale, extended side angle pose. Inhale, star pose, send it high. Exhale, horse pose, sit deep. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, warrior two to the back. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, skandasana, shift your weight. Exhale, walk it to the front. Inhale, skandasana. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high plank pose. Exhale, high to low plank. Flow your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale, bend your left knee. Inhale, straighten your leg. Exhale, bend your knee. Inhale, crescent lunge, arms high. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale to fill up. Exhale, extended side angle pose. Inhale, star pose, send it high. Exhale, horse pose, sit deep. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, warrior two to the back of your mat. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge to the back of your mat. Inhale, Skandasana, shift weight over your right foot. Exhale, walk it to your left side. Inhale, sit tall over your left leg. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high plank pose. Exhale, flow your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep inhale through your nose. Open up, exhale, side and out. Inhale, see the top of your hands. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit deep, arms high. Exhale, airplane your arm. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Flow your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale, bend your right knee. Inhale, straighten that right leg. Exhale, bend it deep. Inhale, crescent lunge, arms high. Listen here, find your steeple grip. And exhale, baby back bend. Gaze towards the ceiling, breathe here. Inhale, back to center, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale to fill up. Exhale, extended side angle pose. We'll be here for a couple rounds of breath this time. Option to find an arm bind variation, whether that's a half bind. Maybe you send your right fingertips towards the wall. Beautiful job, Adriana. Option for a full bind if that's in your practice. Perhaps even moving into birds of paradise if your hips feel open enough to do so. Adriana's doing that by shifting weight into her left foot. She has her arm bind, opening her right hip, finding her balance, locating her unmoving focal point. Breathe here, wherever you are. You took an arm variation, come back to your extended side angle pose. And on your inhale, find star pose. Exhale, send your hands to a T, parallel all 10 toes in front of you. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Slowly hinge at your hips until your fingertips meet your mat. Bend your knees as much as you need to here. Perhaps finding movement or stillness. Option to walk your fingertips to frame your right foot. And on your inhale, open your right arm high to the sky. Opening the chest there. And breathe. Release that. Walk your fingertips to your left foot. On your inhale, send your left arm high, opening your chest. Breathe here. Bring your hands back to your mat. On your inhale, find a T with your arms and slowly, gently begin to rise. Inhale at the top. Exhale, find your warrior two towards the front of your mat. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, flow through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful job. We'll take that on the left side. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, straighten that left leg. Exhale, bend your knee. Inhale, straighten your leg. Exhale, bend that knee. Inhale, find your crescent lunge. Arms high, square those hips to the front. Find your steeple grip. And on your exhale, take a baby back bend here. Gaze towards the ceiling. This is going to challenge your balance. Breathe here. On your inhale, come back to center. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale to fill up. Exhale, extended side angle pose. Once again, arm bind variations. Perhaps you take a half bind. Send your right fingertips to your left hip crease. Maybe send your left fingertips towards the front of your mat. Or option to take a full bind, bringing one arm underneath your thigh, finding a grip with your hands. Adriana's moving into a bird of paradise pose. This time weight in her right foot. Maintaining that full bind. She rose to stand by finding an unmoving focal point. Drawing her shoulders back to open her chest. Breathe here wherever you are. Know where your body's at today. Took an arm bind. You can make your way back to your extended side angle pose. And on your inhale, we'll meet in a star pose. Exhale, arms to a T. Parallel all 10 toes. Option for a chest expansion on this side. Interlacing your fingers behind your back. Inhale, you gaze high. Exhale, you slowly lower. Wide-legged forward fold. Release your fingertips at any time. If this feels uncomfortable. See if you can shift a little more weight into the ball mounds of your feet. Option to take the same variation on this side, or maybe find a different stretch that feels good in your body. On your inhale, send your fingertips to a T and slowly, gently rise to stand. Inhale at the top. Exhale, warrior two to the front of your mat. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, flow your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful job. On your inhale, find your high plank pose. Creating that long line of energy, stacking your joints. Send the crown of your head towards the front of your mat. Inhale here. And on your exhale, slowly, gently lower down to your belly. We're going to move into locust pose. All 10 toes are touching your mat. Send your arms along your side body. Palms touch your mat. And on your inhale, lift your chest and your feet. Either press weight into the palms of your hands or begin to lift your palms as well. Gaze down and in front of you. Breathe here. here for 3. Everything's engaged, your triceps, your glutes. For 2. Gently release in 1. Send your left ear to your mat. Release any tension in your body here. Shake anything out. On your inhale, draw your chin back to center. We'll take locust pose with chest expansion this time. You can interlace your hands behind your back. And on your inhale, your chest will rise as well as your toes. Breathe here. Gaze out in front of you. Draw your shoulder blades away from your ear. You're here for 3. Everything's engaged for 2. 1. Gently release. Rest your other ear to your mat. Wiggle anything out. On your next inhale, draw your chin to center. Moving into a full bow pose. You can bend your knees one at a time. Grab your feet with your hands if that's available. Option to take another round of locust if not. And on your inhale, kick your feet into your hands and lift your chest. Find that focal point out in front of you. Kick your feet into your hands a little bit more. See if you can shift weight into the soft part of your belly. Make sure you're breathing here. You're here for 3. Gently release into 1. Rest either ear on your mat. Perhaps windshield wiper your feet. Come back to your intention here. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And open up, exhale, sigh it out. As you're ready, inhale back to a tabletop position. And on your exhale, find a puppy pose. Send your hips back. Fingertips reach towards the front of your mat. Any stretch to counteract that feels good in your body today. Maybe rest your forehead on your mat. Maybe you're taking an extended child's pose, whatever's in your practice. And on your inhale, make your way to your high plank pose. And on your exhale, downward facing dog, send your hips back. Maybe walk it out a little bit here. Inhale, see your hands. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sit deep, arms high. Been here before. Exhale, draw hands to heart center. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And on your exhale, prayer twist to the right. Right elbow moves either in between your thighs or to the outside of your right knee. Really open your chest to the side wall. Perhaps try to wiggle your toes, sending more weight into your heels. Maybe see that your knees are parallel. And breathe here. On your next inhale, shift weight into your right foot. See if you can lift your left foot a little bit, moving it back in space to find your revolved crescent lunge. Beautiful job, Adriana. Always an option to bring that left knee down to the ground for more stability and more ability to open your chest. Breathe here. You're here for 3. Your release is a runner's lunge in 2. 1, release to your runner's lunge. Maybe walk your right foot out and up to the side a little bit. Find a stretch here that feels good. I encourage you to take a quad stretch here by bending your left knee and capturing your foot, your left hand, whatever feels good. Or perhaps twisting and grabbing the other side. Let that feel good. Inhale, find your way to your runner's lunge. Exhale, high plank pose. Inhale, side plank to the right. Send your right fingertips high. Roll to the heel side of your left foot rather. Breathe here. Always an option to drop your left knee to the mat. Or take a leg variation here. See if you can lift your hips 1 inch higher. You're here for 3. Your release is a high plank pose in 2. 1. Inhale to fill up. Exhale, flow your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, see the top of your mat. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, draw hands to center. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, prayer twist to the left. Send your left elbow to the outside. Right elbow out to the outside of your left knee rather. You guys know what you're doing. Open your chest a little bit more. Breathe here. On your inhale, shift weight into your left foot. See if you can lift your right, moving it back in space for your revolved prayer twist. Breathe here. Option to lower your right knee to the mat if that feels good. You're here for 3. Your release is a runner's lunge in 2. 1, release to your runner's lunge. Perhaps walk your left foot out and up. Your right knee can remain on the mat, or you can lift it off. Whatever feels good in your body this evening. If you'd like to take a quad stretch, I invite you to bend your right knee and grasp the outside of your foot with your right hand. Breathe here. On your next inhale, find your low lunge. Exhale to your high plank pose. And on your inhale, open to a side plank. This time your left fingertips reach towards the ceiling. Option to lower to your right knee if that feels good. Or stack your feet on top of one another. Any leg variation. See if you can lift your hips 1 inch high. You're here for 3. Your release is a high plank pose in 2. 1, inhale to fill up. Exhale, flow your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful job. On your inhale, see your hands Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Send your arms high. Exhale, moving on to dancer's pose on the right. Draw your right elbow to your side body. Bend your right knee a lot. Capture the inside arch of your right foot. Lengthen your spine. Inhale. And on your exhale, begin to kick your right foot into your hand. Naturally, your body will hinge a little bit forward. See if you can lift your left arm a little bit higher, feeling more of a back bend. Find your unmoving focal point. Breathe here. You'll remain in this pose for 3. Kick your foot into your hand a little bit more for 2. On 1, slowly moving into a standing split, reaching your left fingertips towards the ground. Right foot goes high. Feel that in your hamstring. Option to bring your hands to any sort of prop on the ground if that feels good. On your next inhale, slowly rise to a one-legged Tadasana with your right knee lifted. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, release your foot to the mat. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crouch and curl. Breathe here. Inhale, forward fold. Finding your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, dancers on your left. This time, draw your left elbow to your hip. Send your right arm high. Bend that left knee. Capture your foot with your left hand. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, begin to kick your left foot into your hand. Naturally, your body will begin to hinge forward. Breathe here. Lift your right arm a little bit higher for 3. Gently releasing into that standing split in 2. 1. Right fingertips move down to the floor. Left leg goes high. Inhale, lift your left leg 1 inch higher. Exhale. On your inhale, find your one-legged mountain pose. Left knee lift. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, release your foot to your mat. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crouch and curl. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly rise to stand. Take a deep breath at the top. Inhale. Exhale. Make your way to your own down dog. Last down dog of class. You can walk your dog out any amount here. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon pose. Draw your right knee to your right wrist. Flex your foot a lot. Inhale, sit up tall. And on your exhale, slowly hinge over your hips. Find a nice resting place for your hands and your head. Perhaps you use a prop or a pillow. Or stack your fists. You're welcome to stay here or option to move into a king pigeon by rising back up tall and bend your left knee. Inhale your left arm back towards your foot. Beautiful job, Adriana. Grab that foot. You can stay here if that feels like enough of a stretch in your quad, or option to draw your foot closer to your body, bringing your foot into your elbow crease. Option to stay here. If you want more of a back bend, you can lift your right arm up and behind you, finding a bind with both of your hands. On your next inhale, everybody come back to your half pigeon, rise. And exhale, find your downward facing dog any way you'd like. We'll take that on the left. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, half pigeon pose. Draw left knee to left wrist. Flex your foot a lot. Sit up tall. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, slowly hinge over your leg, finding a resting place for your head. Option to remain here, or option to move into that king pigeon by rising back up. This time, bend your right knee. Inhale your right arm back in space to find your right foot. Breathe here. If it feels okay in your body, begin to draw your right foot a little bit closer to your body. If you want a deeper stretch or of a back bend, you can inhale your left arm high and exhale, bend it back and find a grip with your hands. Inhale here. And exhale, release that stretch. Make your way into your downward facing dog, however it's available to you. Last down dog of class. Deep inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, come to take a seat on your mat. Find a cobbler's pose. Soles of feet come to touch. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, fold over your feet any amount. Opened up those hips a lot today. Let that feel good. One more round of breath here. On your inhale, rise back up. Send your legs long in front of you. And on your exhale, slowly lower down to your back. Send your legs up the wall, soles of feet towards the ceiling. Breathe here. One more round of breath in this posture. Exhale, draw knees to chest. Send your right leg long. Give your left knee a squeeze here. Inhale, draw it towards your left armpit. And exhale, supine spinal twist. Send it across your body. Both shoulder blades rest on your mat. Gaze up. Inhale, draw your right knee back into your center. Exhale, switch out your legs. Send your left leg long. Give your right knee a squeeze here. Inhale, draw it towards your right armpit. And exhale, supine spinal twist. Send it over your body. Gaze to your right. Both shoulder blades rest on your mat. On your next inhale, bring your knee back to center. Draw the left knee to meet it. Take a happy baby pose here. If that feels good, grab the inside arches of your feet or your ankles or calves. Rock side to side if that feels good. Massaging out your spine. Take any last postures here. If you are ready to make your way into your final Shavasana, I encourage you to curl into a ball. Give yourself a big squeeze. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And on your open mouth exhale, release your body to your mat. Find your corpse pose. Release all tension. Your face, your shoulders. Fully surrender to your mat. Guys are more than welcome to stay in this posture in your home. Give yourself some more restorative time. But if you're ready to make your way back, begin to introduce movement to your hands and feet. And as you are ready, find a fetal position on either side. Take a round of breath here. And when you are ready, find a seated position with your eyes closed. Perhaps bring your hands to heart center. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for being part of this virtual class tonight, contributing to this amazing community here. Bring your hands to your third eye center. The teacher, the student, the light in me honors and respects the student, the teacher, the light in each and every one of you. We'll bow forward together. Namaste. Namaste.